So let me take a good look at all of you before I start to get a little nervous. All right, so good morning everyone. Anabel Cervantes with Lawn Brothers. We are a full service landscaping company and we're dedicated to transforming outdoor spaces, big or small, we're there. Here at Lawn Brothers, we specialize in lawn care maintenance, landscape renovations, and a variety of outdoor improvement services centered around our client. So our clients have different needs, different wants, but ultimately with the same goal. We like to listen to what their goals are. That way we know exactly what they want. We want to take a look at their lifestyle and see what they want their outdoors to be, and tailoring the needs for each individual. Outdoor space that they're going to be spending a lot of time in. There's different type of clients that we have, and it's breaking into house because there are clients that travel a lot, that have kids and pets, and they don't want something that requires a lot of maintenance. So in order for us to work with them, we want to know what they want. So for example, for those clients that are pretty busy and don't have the time for all the landscaping details or time that it requires, we like to recommend turf. Some people who have kids and pets do like the turf, but we always recommend, or we always let them know that it does get really hot in the summer. Anybody have turf in their home? We have turf in our backyard and it gets really hot. It's really hard to let the kids out during the day because my kids, they like to be barefoot, they like to be no clothes. They're just wild little things running around.
They're boys.
Yeah, and it's hard to just let our dog loose out there because for me I don't like when he's doing his business all around the turf because then it requires a lot of cleaning. So you have to think about all those things, and sometimes when you're new to these things, you don't know the maintenance that it can take cleaning up after pets, and your little kids running around in a pretty hot turf. So for that, there's other options that you can do. You can do sod. Sod is always really fresh. It's always really beautiful. Just the maintenance of it, making sure that it's being cut, it's being watered. That way you can maintain its beauty of it. There are clients that want everything. They want the pavers, they want the lighting, they want the pergolas, they want the cement, and that's something that we can work with as well. So if anyone wants like a more intricate landscape in the backyard, that's something that we can also do. All right, so these are the different types of things that we offer. Any hardscaping on any walkway, any custom walkway that you want, really. Cement, driveways, so the concrete. That's one of the things that don't forget that we also do. You guys, concrete is really big once we're doing the landscape, because there's times that we give an estimate for any landscaping, any sod, any turf, any walkway, or something simple as dumping mulch. And the client comes and says, hey, do you know anyone who can do the driveway or who can do our patio? Hey, we can actually do that too. And then one thing leads to another. So that's some of the things for you to keep in mind that we do. The one in the background is something that we are working on currently. It's all the pavers. The pavers are very beautiful, very, very beautiful. They're long lasting. Some people even go far to say that they're a lot more lasting than concrete, obviously, because concrete cracks. And if you guys are familiar with your driveways, they crack. Pavers, really beautiful. They last a lot. They don't crack. But if there's any issues with them, or if there's any damage to them, you can repair it easily and quickly instead of repairing a whole slab of concrete. Very expensive too, if I must add, but I think it's quite an investment that you can do there with your pavers. And like I said, every landscape is different. Some people want the sod, some people want the turf, but there's people who they want super low maintenance, just plants. We also do garden beds, really beautiful up there. The lighting as well, that's something that we can help you with. That compacted on the ground, that's just DG. And then up by the flower beds, that's just gravel. Again, some more garden beds up in the backyard. We want to make every space really meaningful to the homeowner, and it doesn't take a lot of money for you to make a space meaningful and special to you if you don't want to go all out. If you like gardening, we can help you with those gardening beds. If you want to add a small water feature, that's something that we can also help you with. Or if you just want to do fencing around your front yard or complete new fence around your property line, we can also do that for you. For this one, before I talk about it, just want to give a huge shout out to Anna Lynn, because this one was your client, Amber Prate. Yeah, huge job. This is just the recent one that we have finished. It's a almost $30,000 job that she decided to come through. So the first picture is all the beginning, just dirt. She came in, she was really decided about what she wanted, and she was clear that she wanted to get it done now. And she already had an idea of what she wanted, but we just came in to reinforce like her ideas, reassure her that, of all the things that we wanted to do. And initially, she wanted to do the concrete and she wasn't sure of like turf or the sod. But again, her needs, low maintenance, concrete and turf was the way to go. So I think it's really beautiful to see like the before and after, the before, during, and afters, because this was truly a beautiful job. And here, this is one of the examples of one thing leads to another, because like I said, it was first concrete and turf. And then beginning to add like some of the details around it. Let me show you if it decides to go. Yeah, so this is the rocks. She decided to go with different types of rocks along the house. You can't tell in these pictures, but those are glued down. And I didn't know that it looked beautiful glued down. I thought that it would look kind of like tacky and just kind of like, I don't know, kind of ugly, but actually looks really, really beautiful, and it avoids, having all the messy rocks in your yard. So I think it looks absolutely great. In person, it looks amazing. She decided to do like the small pavers, stepping stones with the turf in between. Mm-hmm. So I think that's really beautiful. And all the rocks between the, oh yeah. And we also painted her fence. So she was really like about like the details too. So like I said, one thing led to another. So before we added the rock, she was like, you know what, let's paint the fence too. So we went ahead and painted the space too. For the flowers, I think it was kind of funny, because ideally you want the clients to pick all the flowers and plants that they want. But she was like, no, Tony, you gotta come with me. You gotta tell me which one. So, Tony and her took a trip down to Green Acres and got all her plants, and I think she really, really liked Tony. So, I think, and if you guys know Tony, he talks for days. So, it was. She liked Tony. Well, who knows? But I feel this was a beautiful job. And then I know I'm almost done. So let me show you. Oh, and we also did her pergola. So. Gorgeous. Oh, if you can't see the pergola really. Opens and closes yesterday or tomorrow. We're gonna finish putting the sidings for the shades on the pergola.
That's a real picture?
That's a drone shot.
Drone shot, yeah.
Yes.
But that's her home.
That's her home.
I want that.
Yes. So.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you everyone for listening, and I just want a huge testimonial. All the work that we have done from January up until now has all been BNI.
Good.
So thank you so much.
Good.